I love working. My goodness, this is my passion, it's my life.
Every day, employees at the Mentor Network are building relationships and enhancing the lives of the individuals we are privileged to support. Whether you are considering joining our organization as a direct support professional, referred to as a DSP, a certified nursing assistant, CNA for short, an LST, life skills trainer, or any other direct care role, what each of these jobs has in common is the ability to make a meaningful difference in the life of another person while joining a company where your opportunities are limitless.
I worked as a server at restaurants, and I've worked as a receptionist, and it's not as, fulfilling as helping others. It's a really good feeling to just be there to help out.
It makes a difference in your life, I feel. You can have a bad day and then just come here and it just makes it all better. You have clients greeting you every single day, waiting for you to come. It just feels really good.
The best part for me, and I never say this out loud to the bosses, but I'm like, I can't believe I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid to hang out and have fun right now.
I would say that the DSPs are at the heart of what we do. They connect us to the individuals that we serve. They are the advocates and quite often the voice for those that we serve.
At the Mentor Network, we support individuals with a range of challenges to live life to the fullest every day in the communities they call home. We serve individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, adults and children with brain injury and other neurological injuries and illnesses, children at risk in their families, and elders.
Those people, they're just people. They're like you and me. Like there's no, sure, like they have to be in a wheelchair, maybe they have G-tubes, maybe they have breathing problems, but I don't really see them any differently than I'd see you or you. And that's the kind of attitude I try to have when I'm working with them. When I talk to Timmy or I talk to Mike or I talk to any of the guys in my home or the girls like Laura, I just talk to them. Just like they're like you and me. They're regular people, just like you and me are. Like they deserve to be out here. They deserve to go in there. They deserve to do anything that we can do.
The ideal DSP has compassion for the individuals that we serve, has a can-do attitude, takes initiative, is responsible, and shows a real desire to learn and grow.
So you have to have a lot of patience in this job. Someone who actually understands what a caregiver role is and entails. That's very important. A direct support professional is more like a caregiver, but you're also almost like a teacher as well. I think they're very vital. I like to install in my staff that you really need to make sure that you take care of these individuals like if they were a family member.
In the beginning, I'm sorry, I'm like any other mother, I'm not going to trust anybody. I was here 24/7, and then after a while, I learned I did not have to be here the hours that I was because I have that kind of confidence in the team, the DSPs. If anybody knows me, that means an awful lot.
I would say that anyone coming to apply for this position is likely to be attracted to the mission, to the desire to make a difference. But it's really our responsibility to let them know what to expect, to give them a balanced perspective, both the rewards and the challenges of the position.
This job's not for everybody. Sometimes people come in having a certain expectation of like, oh, I'm just gonna, sit here, or I'm just gonna babysit, or maybe I'm just gonna, watch them.
No, it's not for everybody. You really have to love what you do to be in this field. Like I said, every day is different. You're gonna have good days and you're gonna have bad days. It's very challenging, but I believe that the end result is why we're all here.
As a caregiver with the Mentor Network, you'll be called upon to perform a range of tasks every day.
And you're always doing something different. Every day is different. Every day you come to work is different. You can't come in expecting the same thing yesterday.
As part of your duties, you may be asked to help prepare meals, including cooking and cleaning up, ensuring that meals are properly served for individuals who may have challenges with swallowing.
We have to check what's inside and sign off on them so that they have the right lunch and the right texture.
You may also be required to administer medication as directed by our nursing and medical staff and assist with activities of daily living, including grooming, toileting, and bathing.
I think it's the part where you really have to be willing to roll up your sleeves and get dirty. It's the chores and the personal care. Someone may not have had the experience of toileting or grooming or bathing an individual, and it's just not something you think of when you think, I'm going to be a direct support professional.
They train us so we know what to expect.
As a caregiver with the Mentor Network, you will also be responsible for empowering the individuals you support to participate in their community.
So doing things like getting them out in the community, taking them to a restaurant, taking them to their family's home, to go out for a holiday, to take them out to a garden where they can, whatever their passion is.
Each day, you'll be asked to write down the work that you do with the individuals you support. That is referred to as documentation.
Documentation is how we demonstrate the work that we do, and it's really a reflection of the quality of our services. Each DSP is given a field book or an individual's chart, and there's very specific information that we're looking for in there. So from day one, we'll train you, we'll sit with you side by side and offer you an opportunity to shadow until you feel comfortable with that documentation. And although it may seem complicated in the beginning, once we're able to break it down for you and make it relevant, it's very easy to integrate into your daily routine.
My client will work on not repeating herself throughout the day. So that's something she did on her own. I would write it independently. There's other days that maybe it'll just keep happening throughout the day, so I do have to document that.
You may also be asked to document your work using iServe, the Mentor Network's electronic health record system. Perhaps the most challenging part of being a caregiver is when the individual you are supporting experiences a period of frustration or anger and acts out.
Everyone encounters behaviors at some point when providing care for an individual, and it's really important to know what to expect when dealing with behaviors, and that we equip individuals with the tools and techniques necessary to help an individual through a challenging behavior. And it might be something as simple as providing a cue during a conversation that they're having, or knowing when to call in additional support when needed.
Most of the time, clients are going to have behaviors, and that's the only way they can express themselves, especially if they can't communicate. And maybe the only way he can communicate that is by getting physical or making a scene. And I think with experience and time, once you start to get to know them on a one-to-one level, you start to see that, oh, hey, I can see that Jimmy's starting to do that thing with his foot, or he's getting a little antsy. I could tell he might go into a behavior right now. So you have to go ahead and try to cut that off before it happens, and talk to the client and be like, even if they're non-responsive, like you say, hey, Jimmy, are you okay? Do you want to go in the shade? Would you like it more if, do you want to go home now? Or hey, are you hungry? Maybe it's lunchtime, are you hungry? And with time, just like getting to know anyone else, you start picking up on their physical cues. It really depends on the person.
As a caregiver, you'll receive comprehensive training as part of your orientation on many topics, including mandated reporting of abuse or neglect, documentation and confidentiality, medication management, CPR, and first aid. You'll also have the opportunity to shadow other DSPs on the job.
I've had people come in and they shadowed me for a day or two, and not just on my shift, but like on other shifts, just try to get as much experience as they can. If you don't come from a background like this and you get put right in, it seems a little bit overwhelming, but I think with time and experience, after a little while, you start to pick up on things and how things work and how to do this or do that.
All right, dude, see you tomorrow, man.
And you'll have ongoing access to your colleagues, both peers and supervisors, to help ensure your success.
I think the great part of being part of a team is the peer support, people that are there doing the work with you side by side. You're assigned a buddy, and your supervisor is always there to provide support for you. And we really want to hear from our DSPs so we know what they need in order to be successful.
We offer flexible scheduling designed to help you balance work and your other priorities.
You might be a DSP in a day program, which has a very set schedule beginning at 9 a.m., ending at 3 p.m., or in a variety of our other service lines where schedules per week can range from 25 to 40 hours. You might be a DSP in our host home program, which is more of a part-time deal where you could work evenings or weekends, which is really ideal for a college student or someone that's interested in picking up a part-time job, all the while getting experience as a caregiver.
It's a great fit for me. It fits my schedule. I love the hours. I'm a people's person, so it fits perfect.
Our group homes also offer a range of schedules, including overnight shifts.
I can try to plot my time around school. I can schedule my school and my work without taking any time off.
As a caregiver with the Mentor Network, you'll have the opportunity to grow your career.
I started off as a DSP, and then I moved up to a PAC, and now I'm a PD.
I started as a DSP in 2002, and I've held various positions within the company, from DSP to assistant director of a day program to program director. The company has been very good to me with job opportunities.
That's one of the reasons why I want to stay in this company, because I've heard how they like to promote from within. And that's actually what I want to do, and I've been slowly working my way up. I want to go back to school soon and get my LVN and then maybe an RN. I want to climb as high as I can go.
We offer a competitive compensation plan, including benefits and paid time off for employees working 30 or more hours per week.
You should ask yourself, are you ready to really commit to inspire others and make a difference? Are you reliable and dependable to a team that really counts on you to show up to work and give 100% every day? Are you passionate about creating opportunities for individuals with disabilities to thrive? Are you resilient? Are you able to ask for help and accept feedback and coaching? Do you have the patience necessary to support individuals with disabilities? And do you believe that relationships can change lives? If so, we have a job for you.
Ready to join us?
My name is Beatrice Corona, and I love being a CNA.
My name is Rashad Wallace, and I love being a DSP.
My name is Heidi Rodriguez, and I love being an LVN.
My name is Yasmin Razak, and I love being a DSP.
My name is Fabian Cervantes, and I love being a DSP.